It looks like the matter will finally be resolved. This evening, the local council has called a meeting...
Excuse me, aren't you Di Forbes from The Nation tonight?
Yes, but I am doing an introduction.
Yes, I know, but this is important. We know you were out with them earlier, but we really feel you need to hear our story too.
All right, Tom, we'll get this.
These people just don't know what they're doing. The bush can't take this sort of abuse much longer. For example, last week, I was out in the Falls area. Birds are leaving. The tragedy is they are disappearing from the area altogether. But you try getting some of those maniacs to understand the mating habits of our native birds, and you might as well forget it. Let's hope the investigating committee has a better grasp of the situation.
Thank you. That was Ms. Joanna Clapper. I think we'll do that intro again, Tony. I'm standing here in the chambers of the Rossburn Town Hall. The local council has called a meeting here tonight of all local...
George, be careful.
You reckon that's bad? What about me? Never mind about a few crummy birds. What about the humans, eh? What about us? Is this thing on? I reckon they ought to be locked up. They're crazy. They don't care. Scratch me toe, Nance, will you? Day before yesterday this was. Took the wife and kids out to the bush for a picnic. Kids have been looking forward to it all week.
Is this the place? I'm thirsty. Where's the shop? There is no shop. I want an icy pole.
Cut it out, Nicholas, I'm warning you.
Alderman again, balls to Downton, he lost him over mid-wicket. He didn't quite time it. And it's lobbed about less than halfway out to the boundary. Pulls up pretty quickly, and the batsman come back to complete two, as it was McDermott running back from mid-wicket to fielded. That ball lost about 10 metres.
What are we going to do here? Why can't we go to the park? Yeah, can't we go?
Stop complaining. Your father thought it'd be a nice change to come to the forest.
Still, Alderman's bowling to a 6-3 field.
Yeah, it's about time you kids learn to appreciate the environment. Go on, enjoy yourselves, and don't bother your mother.
So I suppose it was pretty safe. Alderman again to Downton.
Okay, right, let's go. I know just the place.
Downton glides at the fine leg to Dawson. Awkward throw back to Phillips. He doesn't quite get behind it and take it cleanly. Gives Jeff Lawson a long stare. Downton joins Fowler on 17. None for 44. Alderman again. Pass umpires after
Hang on, just slow down and take it easy.
The left-hander outside the off stump. And Fowler for the umpteen. Plays and misses. Not a lot of swing in the air. Alderman, I don't think has moved the ball in the air at all, but he certainly has moved the ball off the wicket.
Come on, kids, this way.
A particularly good ball. Almost like a fast-off break bowled at the left-hander's off stump and would have moved a good 6 inches. And the left-handed player in Fowler really hung his bat at it and was lucky not to get an edge.
And don't get too close, you'll fall over me feet.
McCurdy again. Bowls to Fowler. Outside the off-stump, he edges. Alderman appeared to try and mark that like a football. Catch it in his arms rather than his hands. They're building the score together, both batsmen being approximately the same score. And that's a good way.
Put the blanket down here, Nance.
McDermott from the sub and stand in drive. Straight back and he's down for a goal. Great catch. It's like a football final here.
Give us a beer.
Ben left out of the Australian squad today.
What's that?
McDermott bowls, and it's hit high. Down towards fine leg. McCurdy coming in.
This is great. How long before lunch? Never mind, call me when you're ready. I'm going to find some place quiet where I can listen to the match in peace.
In place in a one-day game, and there it is in the 14th over, going straight to Alderman, who got down on 2 knees, but it was about 8 miles into his ground.
You nearly killed me. What are you trying to do? This place isn't for yobbos like you. How's the blokes supposed to relax in the bush with you blokes running around trying to kill people? And have a look at this, will you? Just have a look at it. Who do you think you are anyway? That's the sort of game those ratbags play. That's the sort of story you ought to have on your program.
Thank you, Mr.
Higgs, George Higgs. I'd be happy to come on your show sometime if you like and talk about this.
Don't worry, we'll call you if we need you. Thanks. I think we better get these interviews now. We're only going to keep getting interrupted. Okay. Excuse me, could I have a few words with you?
Yeah,
We'd love to.
Will you please tell us what you plan to tell the review board this evening?
Certainly. Our case is pretty simple. The bikes are getting out of hand. We spent 2 days walking to Wilderness Point. It's a beautiful place.
Can you hear something?
Yes, what do you think it is?
A wombat. I think it's coming from over there.
It's coming this way. Keep still. It's too fast and light for a wombat.
Maybe it's the rare broad-footed potteroo. They've been known to come this far south. Here it comes. This is great.
G'day. Drop me wheel.
Hey, come back here.
hope the potteroos round here know their road drill.
So it's the broad-footed potteroo that's your worry, is it?
It's not just that, but we spent days trying to get to that place. It's remote, it's unspoiled, it's special. We don't want the place opened up to motorbike traffic. It'll ruin it.
Thank you very much, and good luck this evening.
Thanks.
Excuse me, you look like you might be ready. Could I have a few moments of your time?
Yeah, sure.
Tell me, how has all this affected you?
I used to have a good little business. Nothing really special, just a regular tour to the mineral springs. About 3 or 4 times a week.
Take your time. Fill your flasks at the springs before you leave. My grandfather lived near here. Drank a glass of the mineral water every day. Reckons that's what kept him alive till he reached 90. Of course, he didn't tell us about the whiskey he laced it with.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
I went on the white one because it was all different colours. Oh yeah, the white and blue.
Just about 12, I guess. No, 14, and the girl was 16, or nearly that.
Let's have a try.
It's your taste.
Oh, it's great. Come on, let's get a bottleful. Okay?
Righto.
Take your time. Very good for you, I believe.
Cork it up.
Here we are. Yours is a tea, right? How are you going, ladies?
Oh,
You enjoying
having a
yourself?
wonderful day.
Oh, that's lovely.
Wonderful.
You've had a bit of the spring water too?
Looked after us
We've
well.
got milk here. Do you have milk or are you swimming?
Yes, please. I'd like a little
Right,
milk, thank
good. Bit more milk for
So
you?
nice.
Yeah. Oh, just a little bit more.
When you wonder whether it's not just something rather than just the outside. Oh, you find it you survive.
I don't look.
Okay. What's that, the tail? What is it? The tail of the magic horse. Are you sure you want that one?
The other has 2 boys, so she won't let her sister add to her.
The Andrew was the first one to go. First couple of seconds to go down. And then I went out.
What about a snag too, eh? Come on, have a snag to go with it.
Which colour bike did you go on?
too often, mate. But it's going to stop.
I tell you, it's going to stop. And not only that, what about old Harry?
We're out of tape, Diane. They're here, Diane.
I want to be interviewed too.
Later, when your parents aren't around. Thanks very much, Mary. Right. Okay, we'll get that shot coming through the door. Hello, Solly. Can we have your story then?
I suppose you've heard all about us and what we're supposed to have done. That's a bad-looking leg, George.
And a lot of bandaging, considering my bike never touched you. I suppose he told you I nearly killed him. Ruined his picnic.
But did he tell you where he was picnicking? Did you, George? Why don't we go over that story?
You nearly killed me. What are you trying to do? This place isn't for yobbos like you. How's a bloke supposed to relax in the bush while you people run around trying to kill people? And have a look at this, will you? Just have a look at it.
Have a look at that. Multi-purpose track. You didn't know that, did you? Have a look at that.
Well, you shouldn't be here anyway.
Would you believe it? He propped himself and his radio on the side of a multi-purpose track. He could have just as easily been trampled by a horse.
Well, maybe he was in the wrong place, but so were you last weekend. Look here, we spent a day and a half hiking through pretty rough country to get to Wilderness Point. And what do we find when we get there? This lunatic and his wheel. And 10 minutes later, we find a cab full of them and their bikes.
Oh, no, not here of all places.
Right.
You enjoyed that?
Yeah.
That was
really good.
Those intruders on the back of our offensive bikes were friends of ours. Friends who can't walk. How else were they supposed to get there?
Okay. Maybe George was in the wrong place. Maybe your friends couldn't get there any other way. But you can't deny that your bikes damaged the environment.
That's right.
Look at these pictures. And our latest research shows there are less than half as many birds there as there were 5 years ago.
What you don't realise is...
What you don't realise is you're destroying more than the environment. You're ruining people's livelihood.
That's right, mate. If you've got mufflers on your bikes...
What about some noise then? You don't think you've anyone else